Alright, bunch of magic time, playing some standard dredge. And we gotta mulligan this. No lands. Oh. Oh, hopefully we find green mana. Alright, there's a foul orchard, that works. Swamp for our opponent. And passes. Well, foul orchard, go. So I feel a little better about where we're at now. Our main risk was just never finding green mana. Let's swamp and just gather the pack. Alright. All lands and another gather the pack. Well, at least we're not drawing a million lands in a row. Opponent passes. Let's swamp and... I want to get down Evolutionary Leap, but I'm worried about a counter. And I'm not sure what we're... not sure what we're up against. Alright, let's just go face down Death Mist Raptor. Evolutionary Leap should be super good against this deck if we can get it down. Sunken Hollow for our opponent. And passes. Alright, let's get in with the Death Mist. Play a land. Play another face down Death Mist. Pass the turn. There's a Shambling Vent for our opponent. Alright, there's a Languish. Well, there goes our Death Mist for now. Good news is, we finally get down Evolutionary Leap. Opponent main phase Anticipate. I would guess they're digging for a land? Seems like we should be able to just outgrind control most of the time. And a Narset. Okay. And doesn't activate Narset. Well, I wish we had drawn a land there, but we get a Haunted Dead. Our main worry here is that our opponent can exile Haunted Dead. If they can exile Haunted Dead, we're kind of in trouble. Opponent whiffs with Narset. Killing it's fine. We actually are going to intentionally kill it ourselves, so we can discard these prized amalgams, get it back. Alright, our opponent has a Linvala. That is not too threatening. They do gain life and get an Angel. I mean, I guess it's kind of threatening, but I don't think it's going to just beat us. We get a Vessel. Alright, let's pass the turn for now. Opponent goes with Transgress the Mind. Well, let's sack Haunted Dead. Get a Death Mist. And then get back Haunted Dead, discard the two prized amalgams. So they get their choice between Death Mist and Voldaren Pariah. They probably take the Pariah. Seems like the best card in this scenario. Yep, takes Voldaren Pariah. Takes up Narset. Gets an Omnixilus. Opponent plays an Evolving Wilds. And passes. We get back our prized amalgams. Wouldn't mind finding some more land. Den Protector would be nice if we had more mana, but we don't. Can we even attack here? I guess we might as well attack with prized amalgams at Narset. There's just not that many bad things that can happen. Alright, we kill the Angel. Our prized amalgams die. That's fine. So we just pass the turn. Opponent cracks their Evolving Wilds. Opponent gets a Plains. See if they go with Obnixilis here. The problem for our opponent is we just get to keep doing this every turn. And we're actually pretty close to getting back our Death Mist with Den Protector. Alright, our opponent's going to attack. We will take it. Down to 15. Takes up Narset. So we are going to want to hit Narset. We would rather it not ultimate. There's Obnixilis. Draws a card. Well, we're still pretty well set up here, so we just sack Haunted Dead, get a Voldaren Pariah, then we discard Death Mist and Vessel, get back Haunted Dead, get back our prized amalgams. Alright, we draw another Vessel! Oh, I want mana so badly. Well, let's do some attacking. So, hit Narset, hit Narset, hit Narset, hit Narset. Opponent plays Blessed Alliance. Alright, so we sack a Spirit. So Narset technically lives, goes down to 1 counter. And I think we just pass. Man, if we had an extra land or two, especially green mana, to sack these prized amalgams, we would be winning by a lot more. Opponent gets a Grasp of Darkness. Plays a land. Goes attacking. Well, we're just going to chump with the Spirit for now. Eventually, we'll Evolutionary Leap into the rest of our amalgams. Draws with Obnixilis. Take Inventory to draw another card. Definitely a lot worse as a sorcery. Alright, let's kill our Haunted Dead. Get another Voldaren Pariah. Get back Haunted Dead. Discard Voldaren Pariah and Vessel. No Madness available. So we get another Spirit out of this exchange. Alright, there's a Grasp of Darkness. And opponent passes. Oh my goodness, still not a land! All those lands we milled are killing us. So let's see, hit Obnixilis, hit Obnixilis, hit Obnixilis, hit Obnixilis. Opponent goes with Blessed Alliance. Alright, we got a sack of Spirit. Opponent's going to block a prized amalgam. Well, let's sack the prized amalgam, get a Den Protector, and just pass the turn. Oh, this is such a frustrating game. The mana issue is what's really killing us. Opponent draws, whiffs with Narset. Feels like this should be close to a can't-lose matchup. Well, Haunted Dead, discard, Voldaren Pariah and Den Protector. No Madness. Triggers our prized amalgam. Gets us a Spirit for blocking this Linvala. So we'll just chump here. Opponent plays a Dragonlord Ojutai. Alright, we get back our prized amalgam. Get another non-land. Let's attack Narset. Attack Narset. Opponent blocks. Narset down. And I guess we just pass. Oh, it's turn 11 and we still haven't got our 5th land or a 2nd green source. Oh, this is killing us. Opponent gets to draw with Obnixilis. Shambling Vent for our opponent. Anticipates main phase. I wonder how many counters they're playing. They could just have a handful of counters. Den Protector to get back all our Death Mist would be so sweet, but we just haven't found a way to do it. Opponent goes attacking. Well, let's block the Ojutai. And then sack Haunted Dead. We haven't found another prized amalgam yet either. Hit another Den Protector. Which is also a bit weird. Do some discarding, get everything back. Spirit, then end step, we get our prized amalgam. Draw another non-land. And we shouldn't even have any creatures left in our deck. Oh, yeah, let's send everything at Obnixilis. So, our opponent's card advantage engine is down. Grasps our Spirit. Goes with Languish. Alright, so we Sack Haunted Dead. Languish does not seem very good here. Unless they're going to, like, counter their own Languish. Judith Voldaren Pariah. Because our opponent's going to kill their own Ojutai and kill our tapped out creatures that we're just going to get back at the end of turn anyway. Alright. So I guess our opponent is planning on using a removal spell to kill our spirit. Oh, they fire up Shambling Vent. Okay. Well, it still doesn't really just beat us. So we get back Haunted Dead, pitch Haunted Dead and Den Protector. Gets back Haunted Dead. Gets back a Spirit. We chump Ojutai. Are you for real? Oh my god, this game. This game. Oh, we've had so many turns to draw a hand. It's turn 13. 13 turns. Oh, that is the oddest draw I have ever experienced in my life. Our deck has to be like a 100% lands. I have never seen anything like that. Well, we probably want another Evolutionary Leap. Maybe the Clip Wings. Go down the Noose Constrictor. I don't even think we really need Decimator. Just run it like that. Well, we mulliganed and just never got lands. Alright, we are on the play, and we have a ton of things to put in our graveyard. Well, that seems a little more reasonable. Vessels should find us land, so hopefully what happened last game will not happen again. I would think, on paper, this should be pretty close to an auto win for us. Like, I'm just not sure how their targeted removal can beat our deck. Sunken Hollow for our opponent. Alright, let's just pass. I'm a little nervous about grappling and whiffing, so I'd rather Vessel first. Alright, so our opponent gets rid of a Death Mist, which I guess is fine. We crack the Vessel. Get Evolving Wilds. Play Evolving Wilds, crack Evolving Wilds, get a Swamp, and then just grapple, get back Evolving Wilds, pass the turn. Planes for our opponent, and passes. Well, we'll play a Vessel, play an Evolving Wilds, pass the turn. Opponent anticipates. So right now we got one Prized Amalgam in our graveyard. But that number is likely to start increasing pretty quickly. Opponent plays Evolving Wilds. Alright, crack Evolving Wilds, get a Swamp. Crack Vessel. We might as well just get another Vessel. Let's gather the pack. Opponent cracks their Evolving Wilds. So if we hit a Haunted Dead, we get to start getting stuff back. And we do. So we take Death Mist Raptor, dump Haunted Dead. Forest, Swamp, Swamp, Swamp. Alright, play Evolving Wilds, pass the turn. So now the grind begins. We don't have an Evolutionary Leap, unfortunately. Opponent has a Jace. Not going to be very good. Opponent gets a draw out of Jace and a Scry, but then it's just going to die to our stuff. So let's Evolving Wilds. Get a Forest here. I think is fine. Then we Haunted Dead, pitch Death Mist, and Vessel. Get everything back. 2 prized amalgams at the moment. And we just draw the leap. Oh my lord. Alright. So we kill Jace. Drawing leap was insanely good. And we have the mana this time. So Jace is down. We play the forest. We play the leap. And this is just the combo. This is game over. Our opponent cannot win. Unless they have some fringe graveyard hate card. But essentially they are drawing dead. Obnixilis is not the card we're worried about. So this is what we had set up last game. But we just never drew the lands we needed. Alright, so we get to sack a prized amalgam. Get a prized amalgam. Excellent. Then we sack a Haunted Dead. Get a Haunted Dead. Then we simply go through the loop, discard Haunted Dead, prized amalgam, get back everything. Oh, so good. And we even draw another prized amalgam. Alright, so let's see. Let's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So let's kill Obnixilis. Send the rest to our opponent. And then just pass the turn. There's no reason to do anything else. We just want to keep sacking and doing this loop every turn. Unless our opponent has graveyard hate, which is pretty unlikely. This is the Dredge loop that we're looking for. And that's the GG's. Alright, well that is what this deck does when it is functioning properly. And it is absolutely absurd. Let's see what our hand looks like this time. Alright, this is pretty good. Reasonable, at least. Let's just Swamp and Sinister Concoction. Pass the turn. So now we just want to get this Haunted Dead in the graveyard and start going to work. Tap land for our opponent. But we can't discard it until we get a creature to target. Well, that made things easy. Get this Evolutionary Leap down while our opponent does not have counter mana. Jeez, so good. Opponent passes. Yeah, let's gather the pack. We'll take Den Protector here. Play Evolving Wilds, pass the turn. And now we have the Haunted Dead in the graveyard, so the fun times can begin. Our opponent needs to get rid of this prized amalgam this turn with the exile spell. Oh lord, they don't have it? Alright. Well, I think this is game over then. They need a way to get rid of Evolutionary Leap as well. So, Westville Abbey, and we'll just pass the turn for now. Start the discarding. And the grind. We even got an answer for any creatures they might play in Sinister Concoction. Opponent goes with Jace. Unfortunately for our opponent, we can kill Jace. I guess the good news for our opponent means that we can't... That means we can't Evolutionary Leap this turn. So wait till second main. Haunted Dead, discard prized amalgam and Haunted Dead. So I'd like to start sacking things here, but I think it's more important just to get the Jace off the table. And then we will grapple, get back a forest, play the forest, pass the turn, island for our opponent. Another planeswalker to get eaten up by our endless dredging. Oh, they hit an infinite obliteration. Does that ruin things? It is annoying. So we get to sack prized amalgam, get a Haunted Dead. Haunted Dead, pitch, Haunted Dead, and Deathmas Raptor. Get back the prized amalgam. We draw another leap that we don't really need. So let's Send everything at Narset. Opponent grasps our prized amalgam. Alright, let's sack it. Get another prized amalgam. Putting our set down to 1. And then I think we need to Haunted Dead right now. Because we want prized amalgams on the battlefield when our opponent casts that infinite obliteration. And if we wait, they would be dead because of the end of turn return. So this way, our opponent needs something like Languish into infinite obliteration to get rid of all our prized amalgams. And they could have it, but hopefully they don't. They need untap land, Languish, infinite obliteration. Look at this board. And the good news is, having the Den Protector Death Misraptor plan in the deck as well means we do have a plan for if our prized amalgams or Haunted Deads get exiled. Opponent, are they not even going to cast it? Take inventory. Plays a land. Goes with Planar Outburst. Alright, so we need to sack a Haunted Dead, get a Den Protector, sack a, I guess it doesn't really matter, sack a Haunted Dead, get a Death Misraptor, we get a Forest. Alright, well let's, what's the right play here? Let's Haunted Dead, discard Death Mist and Evolutionary Leap. Triggers all of our stuff. Gets back our prized amalgams. Play the Forest. Pass the turn. Opponent whiffs on Transgress because we have 2 Den Protectors. Ticks down Narset. And languishes. Well, this is pretty simple. We sack prized amalgam, get a Death Mist. We sack prized amalgam, get a Den Protector. Rebounding does give them that window for killing our stuff, though. Alright, let it go. At least we're going to get in a big hit on the way. Haunted Dead, discard Death Mist, and Den Protector. Gets back all of our stuff. Draw a Foul Orchard. So we get in with everything. Play a Foul Orchard. And pass the turn. Here comes the Rebounded Languish. Sack a prized amalgam. Get a Haunted Dead. Sack a prized amalgam. Get a Voldaren Pariah. Sack our Haunted Dead. Get a Den Protector. And sack our Spirit. Get a prized amalgam. And here comes infinite obliteration, I'm sure. Yep. But we get to Haunted Dead, pitched, prized amalgam, and a Haunted Dead. So they can get rid of all of our prized amalgams. They did work it into that position thanks to Narset. But they can't get rid of all of our Haunted Deads, because one's on the battlefield. And I think that's got to be their play, just to get rid of prized amalgam. A sneaky line would be Den Protector. Their problem is we're just going to keep getting back the prized amalgams till they die. Yep. There goes prized amalgams. If they had 2 infinite obliterations, that would actually be bad, because then they could get rid of our Den Protectors as well. Alright, so prized amalgams are down. We get to attack with everything. Put our opponent down to 8. play a face-down creature. Opponent goes with Summary Dismissal. Alright, let's just pass the turn. Our opponent's also down to 2 minutes. Anticipates. I think their only real out is another Infinite Obliteration for Den Protector. Or I guess Deathmiss Raptor. And that's not even a guarantee. We could just win with Haunted Deads. Anticipates again. Do we have creatures left? 1, 2, 3. All of our Haunted Deads are gone. All of our Prized Amalgams. 1, 2, 3. So we should have one more Den Protector. Maybe one more Voldaren Pariah. We're getting pretty low on creatures, though. But let's sack our Haunted Dead. Get a Voldaren Pariah. And then Haunted Dead. Oh, we gotta tap black mana. Do we have creatures left? We should. We should have another Deathmiss Raptor. Sack this. Oh, no, we don't. Alright, so we are officially out of creatures. And then we Haunted Dead, discard, Deathmist, and Vessel. Get back the Haunted Dead. So let's attack with both. Alright, that's fine. Opponent activates Shambling Bends, but we effectively tapped our opponent out. They kill our Haunted Dead. We play a face-down Den Protector. Play land in War Waste, pass the turn. So now we shift gears into looping Den Protectors to kill our opponent with Den Protectors. Plan B of the Dredge plan. This way's a little more work, but it is still pretty effective. Opponent has a Sorin. Alright, goes to kill Den Protector. So let's flip Den Protector. Get back all four Deathmiss. Get back a Den Protector. And that's the GG's. Sweet. Well, man, that was a long match, but we ground our way past Esper control after a very weird mana situation in game 1.